Hey everyone, welcome back to the
Nice, no,
Could you imagine?
beat it up, that's fine.
No, you go. It's not my job.
Okay, fair enough.
Start it up.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Non-Confrontational
Non-Confrontational
Podcast,
Podcast.
and we're here at episode 28.
2-8.
Did you look that up before you came over?
No, am I right?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Let's go. It's because I'm back in university. The brain's been like
Yeah. The
The
brain's really
cogs.
working. The brain's
cogs.
really working overtime, huh?
Dude, I'm burnt out from today. There's a lot of classes, not very fun.
Brain's working.
What did you study today?
My first class is like fucking. It's actually philosophy. It was about like Plato and Socrates, and I mean. I took a phone call with you like halfway through the class, and I took a phone call with Guido before that.
So you want to hear something
Why
funny?
doesn't anyone ever call me before my
You're
classes?
not like the
He called
most.
me.
What'd you
but
call him
Let's
for?
just be real here. Let's be candid for
Okay,
once.
being candid.
Is he that like fun to talk to?
No.
Yeah.
That's what I learned
honestly,
from my
like
philosophy
whenever like Pepsi will text the chat some days and be like, "Hey, Julian's thinking like this time," and I'm like, "We're in a group chat together. Why am I finding this out from you?"
No,
Can I-
because he texted me about a Funko Pop, and then I was like,
Like,
oh,
why
okay.
am I finding this out
It was
separately when we're in a group chat together? How do you know and I don't?
no, it was because I texted him when I was so there's been a lot that's happened since the last time we recorded, and I don't even know. Did I tell you what happened? Did you hear about this?
No.
Did you hear about when I
don't
camped
think he knows
outside
about
Bramley?
You what?
Camped outside Bramley.
This guy's
City Center?
crazy. Can I
To
tell
a
you?
Funko? No.
Greg,
No.
Greg, can I explain my point of view and then you give me yours
Yeah,
once
yeah.
you get there?
I'm losing my two best friends.
No.
this is
I didn't
different.
go.
This is different.
I know, but I didn't even hear the story.
No, it's because
I think he was embarrassed.
it just never came up. Like
He calls me at 11:30 at night on a school night, right? And then like, do we have class next day?
Wait a minute.
I didn't.
You didn't camp overnight.
Greg,
No.
he calls me at 11:30. He's like, dude, you want to go line up at 4 a.m.? They just dropped Levi and Aaron.
The Funko
And I'm like,
Pop.
no, it's 11:30. I'm like, if you called me like earlier, maybe.
What
but
day? Like a
This is
Monday
like-
night? Like a Monday or Tuesday?
I was Thursday and then like Friday. Like I wanted to camp out Friday.
This was like 2.5 weeks ago.
I tell you guys all the time I'll come. I don't have classes on Friday.
Listen, but listen.
Anyways, continue
No,
this
but
story.
listen. So then I'm like, no, I don't want to come. I'm like, if you go though and you get an extra one, just pick it up.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, sounds good. I will. He's like, yeah, I just don't have a car. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, I don't have a car. I'm like, okay, call your Zia.
Yeah.
I'll drive you to her house and you can take her car. And he goes, okay. Calls her. She's not answering. He goes, fuck, I guess the dream's dead. I'm not going to get it. I'm like, yeah, sorry, buddy. I'm like, if you called me earlier, like, I know it's kind of lame. I don't want to wake up in like 4 hours, right? And then he's like, okay, yeah, no problem. So I'm sitting there feeling like a shitty friend. I'm like, you know what? I'm not using the fucking Ford Escape. So I call him like, do you want my car?
I said, fuck yeah, brother.
He's like, okay. So now it's like 12 o'clock and I'm like, okay, I'll drive my car to your house. So I brought the Ford Escape to his house. He brought me home and then he went back home immediately, right? And he watched the football game until 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And then this is where his part of the story comes in.
So I kept watching because it was the first. So I had my fantasy draft that day. So I hadn't been on Instagram in a while, and I follow all the hot topics in like in the malls, like Bramley, like all of them. And then so I hadn't been on my phone, and then like I'm done my fantasy draft, and I hung out with my Zio and Zia, and I was scrolling through my phone, and I see fucking Attack on Titan Funko Pops. I'm like, oh, what? It's 11:30 now. How am I supposed to get there? So I run to my dad's room. I grab him by the like thing. I go, hey pops, wait, what are you doing with the car tomorrow morning? He's like, I gotta go to work. I'm like, okay. Okay. He's like, huh? I'm like, don't worry, I'll be fine. He's like, okay. So then that's when I text Pepsi. I'm like, yo, let's go. We're going tomorrow, right?
I'm like, no.
And he's like, no. I'm like, okay. And then he gives me the car. I drive home and I was watching the football game in the car, and I get home, finish it. It's 1 a.m. I set my alarm for 4:30. I wake up. I get in the car. I actually prepared everything the night before. Get in the car, go to Bramley, and it's pitch black. It's dark. It's in the a.m. I get there and I go, am I gonna get jumped if I sit outside this like mall for
At
like
5 in the morning.
5 in the morning? I go, no, probably not. So I bring my jacket. I have everything, and I'm sitting out there and I'm watching anime on my tablet until like 8 a.m. Because I was like, Pepsi texted me. He's like, did you actually go? And I was like, yeah, I actually went. And then
This is where the story gets sad.
so I'm first in line. He's like, are you first? I'm like, yeah, there's nobody else here. Like, I'm first. He's like,
So I'm like
fire.
hyped. I'm like, wow, good for you, man. I'm proud that you did that.
Like I'm gonna get these Funkos.
But like as the time goes on,
there's nobody's
nobody's
lining up.
coming. So I'm like, that's weird.
Wrong day.
No, not wrong day. Wrong entrance of the mall.
Yeah.
There's a closer entrance to Hot Topic.
So he gets in there.
So I get in the mall when the security guard opens the door for me after he had questioned me like about half an hour before of why I was camped out. The dude, so I open it. Fucking, I'm running to Hot Topic. 5 people in front of me. You know how many Attack on Titan Funkos there are?
5.
Well, 3.
And you're allowed 2 per person.
So the first couple,
So they
jacked
bought 'em
both
all.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I went home and got a chicken sandwich. Would you fucking believe that?
Oh, and then you want to hear the craziest part is this guy's running. This is why I respect this man so much. 3 hours of sleep. He does that, doesn't get his Funko. You know what he does the rest of the day? He goes fishing for like 16 hours.
Yeah, and then I got
Catches some fucking huge, I don't know what the fuck it was,
it was a
salmon.
yeah.
Yeah,
It was lit.
it's karma.
Went crazy. Yeah, I got a good fish. Yeah.
It's no. The karma was that you didn't get the Funko Pops. Because I guarantee you call me, you have me there, you get them. Because you forgot there's one person who pretty much has a car available every single fucking
It
day.
was late, and Pepsi likes Funkos.
I was texting, who's up later usually?
That's
Who's up
true.
later
I'm
usually?
in bed by 12.
I'm fucking up till 1, 2 in the morning. I was texting you last night at 1 a.m.
It was last night.
I'm always up. And okay, listen, I don't collect Funkos as much.
Yeah.
But how many times have you guys talked about Attack on Titan fight Funkos?
Okay.
And I say, if it comes up,
We'll make-
I'll fucking come to get it.
Let's go to
because
Von Mills tomorrow morning.
because I say, I'll fucking come to get it because I like fucking Attack on Titan. And yeah, and they go for a lot. But what I always said is, because you can only get
There's
2
no
per person.
Mikasa.
No.
You only like the
No, but I still pick up an Aaron. I'd still pick up an Aaron or whoever else they had. I'd still grab it because they fucking go for so
They
much.
do
Why
go
would I
for so
not,
much.
right? But so like I said, I will come. And the only thing I ever said though is I said if the 3 of us went together and they only had enough where the 2 of you could get them, I said because you guys like Funko Pops so much more, I'd be the good guy and let you guys fucking take what they had left over. That's what I said. Always putting you guys in front of me. But then the fucking time comes and you can't even fucking think.
It was
maybe
late.
Would
I guess
when
I would have come 100%.
Bullshit. You
Would have come and had
Text his gangster next time.
Would have came and had my sister's car. Wait, you want to go tomorrow morning?
No.
Why? Who's dropping them tomorrow morning?
No, I don't want to go tomorrow morning.
Well, you just asked me to go tomorrow
No,
morning.
Well, I was gonna go just like to Von Mills
Why wouldn't I come?
at 4
Do you have
a.m.
class?
Yeah, no, I have no classes on Friday. I fucking have 1 class at 10 a.m. on Thursday. I fucking have been sitting here with my finger up my ass all day
Oh, so
long,
you
man.
actually wouldn't have been able to go then anyways.
Why?
No, he has a class on Friday. He has a class on
Thursday, when you went on a Thursday.
No, I went on Friday.
He said it was Friday.
on a Friday?
You guys said it was
No,
Friday.
It was Friday. Because I had the football game was on Thursday. It was Friday.
Yeah, it was Friday.
'Cause I went
Even if
fishing
it
that
was Thursday, even if it was Thursday, 2 things. My class is at 10. I'm sure we would have made it
Craig
back
doesn't
in
like
time.
his class.
Yeah, no, not that I don't like my class. It's like there's no participation, anything like that. It's recorded. I would have just
Oh.
fucking watched it at noon.
Okay, so
Good
now you know
class.
next time.
Okay, next time
This guy right here.
I'm holding Greg out.
It just hurts me that you didn't think about it the first time.
It was fucking Funko Pops. At
No,
like
I can't blame
11:30.
Julian. I wouldn't have probably thought of it
I
either.
come for the experience. The
It
experience.
wasn't really a fun experience. It was.
Yeah, it was honestly
It
probably
was-
pretty shit.
But that's because I bet if you had me there, you have 2 brains working together. I go, hey, Julian, no one's showing up. Should we go check out the other fucking door?
Yeah, well, that
No,
was-
you know what it is?
That was the thing. The fucking.
We figured it out after.
They were in so early. There was a person in front of me with a wheelchair. You're gonna say.
They let them in.
You're-
They let them in.
You're gonna say
They let them in at the other
that I'm
entrance.
mean.
No, I'm not. You're not mean. Makes
How
sense.
did-
You're not gonna, like even if
Come
like
on, buddy.
You
Guy
know what's
in a
crazy?
wheelchair.
You know
Was
what's
it go
crazy?
fucking Mach
Was it a
5?
guy or a girl?
Guy? Girl.
A girl. You know she's there every drop. I
Have you seen her
swear to
before, too?
God, yeah, she's there every drop.
and yeah, and they probably know.
Fuck.
They probably know that she's there, and they probably know what they're lining up for at that entrance. So they just let them in.
Yeah, but a
Like,
lot
we
of
used,
people
like,
lie too. They say that they work there and then they let them in early. They do that too.
That would be smart.
Or they go to LA Fitness or what's it called? What's the
Yeah,
gym?
that's what I think. There's a gym inside of the
Yeah.
mall.
The
You know
wheelchair
the life
person was
gym?
going to the gym, eh?
No.
She's on the treadmill, dude. She goes on a treadmill. She just
Test the motor.
She tests the motor.
Vroom. She's like, I got my fucking turbo today.
Oh, it's a mechanical one.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Like a- like a-
scooter. I guess I should have said it's a scooter.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Because could you imagine, like,
She's like,
someone's just holding onto the railings while
How do
they're
you
like
think-
fucking 16 miles per hour rolling the wheels.
well, think of, bro. They definitely like. That's how they train for the Olympics.
Yeah, I'm kidding. People in wheelchairs could go to gyms. I know that I was being like an ignorant ass with that joke.
No, they can't.
He's like,
Yeah, I know. I'm kidding.
There was a guy at Humber that used to go to the gym. He was in a wheelchair. He'd literally like on his own. He'd like roll himself to the pull-up thing, and then he would climb the side of the machine because like obviously his legs didn't work. Put one arm on the pull-up bar, other arm, and then start doing pull-ups. Climb his way back down, sit in his chair and rest, and then
Strong
rinse
as an
repeat.
ox.
you ever see the guys
I
who
was
do
like, and I
handstand
complain.
push-ups with the fucking wheelchair still on them?
Yeah,
I don't even know. My balance doesn't work to get my feet over my head for more than like half.
Imagine-
like, the only time they're over my head is when they're coming back down to hit the ground.
Yeah, imagine a vehicle on your legs now. Is that a vehicle? It's a vehicle,
It's a vehicle.
right?
Yeah, it's a moped. It's a
Oh, you're thinking they're doing it with the scooters? No, those things are heavy, bro.
Listen.
No, no, the fucking.
I'm kidding with being like the over offended. Like I'm fine. Trust me, I don't care. Well, but like one thing I would say is like you should know. Like I commit to that kind of stuff. I always do. Like I'm the guy who fucking will stand 3 hours in a
we're
line to get
camping.
something. Like, and I told you I would. Like we had this conversation
It
on
was more 'cause
PlayStation
it
one
was
night.
last minute.
I know. Okay, that's fine because it was last minute. But we had this conversation on PlayStation one night, and
Oh, I
and
wanted-
Pepsi said he wouldn't do it, and I said, Julian, I will come. Just let me know. Like I have that. I'm the
not
guy.
an early morning guy.
That
Neither am I.
fridge should listen. I get I
you're
didn't
good, man.
I get I didn't line up for that fridge, but I spent hours and hours and hours searching everywhere for that fridge and was about to order it from the fucking UK and spend an extra like $200 in shipping. So like when I want something or I put my mind to it, I'm gonna fucking figure it out. Like
Isn't that fridge now worth like
um
an
A
arm and
million or
leg?
something?
No,
It's
no,
not like a
no, it's
mil
actually
with-
worth a lot.
with the box and everything, which I have everything and I could pack it all
Can we
back
play
up.
our favorite game?
Yeah,
Over one, under a million.
over $1 under a million. Yeah,
I think it's
yeah, yeah.
over $2, under 900,000.
I'm gonna play the over.
Over 900.
I'm playing the over.
Yeah. For those who don't know, I have a Call of Duty. It's a Juggernog fridge. It's the exclusive edition for the Black Ops 3 game.
Don't touch your Pepsi.
No, don't pull it down.
No,
There.
no, don't pull it down. You,
It's actually
you
plugged
break
in.
everything.
Yeah, it's plugged,
Plugged in?
Yeah, it's
You
plugged
got
in.
drinks
See,
in it?
you wouldn't have fucking
no.
known. You're yoinking.
The whole cabinet's coming over.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool. And like it was pretty exclusive because there's a lot of like Call of Duty Zombies fans and everything like that. And so now I bought it. It was like $300.
Yeah.
It was probably like I regret it for a while, but yeah, now if you go on eBay and you have the box and everything, I think you could get like $1,000 for it.
That's a lot. I don't know why
That's
you
good.
haven't sold it yet. I mean, I guess you like it. That's fair.
Yeah, I just don't
I
turn it
shouldn't
on
say,
because
like-
it's like
Speaking of like,
I have 4 fridges in this room and they're all fucking noisy, so I don't have any of them on. 1, 2, 3 now. I used to have 4.
Oh, okay.
I used to have
I was
4.
about to say, where's the fourth?
Yeah, I moved the 4th.
It's right underneath you. Right here.
You were saying something, Pep?
No, I was just saying. I remembered a funny story. Speaking of class, so the other like yesterday, my prof is like telling us like all to talk to each other and get to know each other better. And there's only 2 people talking, so I felt bad, and I'm like, fuck, I'll chime in too. So I'm like, so how's everyone's day going? Blah blah blah, trying to shoot the shit. And you know when you like talk to people, you get nervous, like you get sweaty, right?
Oh, I got a good one too for you. Like I'll tell you
What?
after. No,
Oh, yeah.
like a similar story. Go ahead.
So you get sweaty, right? Okay, well, this is the funny part is so I'm sitting in my chair like this, right? I'm sitting with my leg on my table like this and my hand under here, and it's drenched under my leg. It feels like Niagara Falls. Bro, I go like this. It lets out the loudest, wettest fake fart you've ever heard in the middle of someone's conversation that everyone goes silent. And I was like, I didn't say anything. And then the guy just continued with his conversation. And then I was thinking, you know how Zoom like projects the loudest noise on the screen? It definitely went, and then it was like my mic thing. And then it went back to the other dude. And I was like,
That's 100%
oh,
what
that's
happened.
so
That's
awkward.
so funny.
That's not what happened to me.
How's you've done your return to school?
So
How's
yeah,
that going?
so I got my return to school. I'm back in school for the first time.
Since what, grade 8,
Mind
right?
you, I just want to. I pulled up the fucking Call of Duty here. Someone sealed, brand new, everything like that. $1,500.
See, bro, that's a lot. You should do it.
Another one here sold for $800 without the box.
Oh, but you got the box.
So like, yeah, I'm in between there. I'd say $1,000. Pretty cool.
I think you could get 1,200.
Yeah, not gonna sell it.
And then if you can mug the guy too, 'cause if you bring in 1,200 cash.
Yeah,
mug
yeah,
'em.
yeah. So anyway, so I'm back in school for the first time since last technically July, but I dropped out of those 2 classes, so technically last April.
It was
April
it was like a
2020.
grade issue, right? You're struggling.
2. Yeah, one of them was.
Oh,
Yeah. One of them was fucking. I was
joking.
I was working a job for a financial literacy company, teaching like helping
Yeah, don't you
people
remember this?
into programs with personal
Actually,
finance. I was helping people like learn personal finance. I wasn't teaching, but I was helping them get into programs to learn personal finance. And I would say that I am a financially savvy guy myself. I would give that title to myself and say I'm a little bit proud of it. Not one of those.
What would make you say that?
Gary Vee told them himself.
Yeah.
Gary V. No, don't worry. I don't wanna throw any subtle flexes on here, so we'll just keep it under.
Mark Cuban though, right? Big Dallas Mavericks fan.
Big Dallas Mavericks fan.
So anyways, so all of that, and then after I was in a personal finance class, fucking spent $180 on the textbook for that class too.
It's not good finance.
And I was
right?
fucking failing. I was fucking failing the class.
I know, that sounds like some pretty shitty financing to me. Just kidding.
I was failing the class. And then the other one was this cartoon comics book course. And like the guys know about this, but I'm expecting like to be studying comic books and like the cultural industries and shit like that. And so there's it was a cartoon comics class, and I'm expecting to be analyzing comics, learning about the creative industries and stuff like that. Instead, it was just all porn comics. I don't know.
Yeah,
why.
but like fucked up porn
fucked
comics.
up porn comics that
Not like the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, not like the fucking tentacle shit. That's the good stuff.
Not the good stuff, but the bad stuff.
Yeah. No, my prof had us going through some pretty fucked up
Like smut.
porn. No, it wasn't smut. It was like
What is smut?
smut is
I
like
have no idea what
smut
it is.
is like erotic stories.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah?
stories
Yeah, like-
to turn people on. And it's like sexual fantasies and shit.
Yeah,
like that.
you get like you know how like a show like Naruto doesn't have any like
fan
sexy
service?
scenes, like sex scenes, but you could read like Naruto smut and
That's
it'll
a
write it in.
thing?
Yeah.
Oh
It'll
my
write it in. How
It's a
don't you
thing
know
for
that?
everything.
Dude,
Think
I
about,
didn't.
like look at these comics guys got on the wall. Smut for all of them.
Oh, for sure. Listen. Oh my gosh, I'm exposing myself saying this. Like you guys aren't gonna believe
Mikasa?
me. No, you guys aren't gonna believe me no matter what I say. But
No.
today I was just searching up the Apex Legends Reddit, and then so it goes. I typed in Apex Legends on Reddit, and then it goes. The top one is Apex Legends, then competitive Apex, then Apex Legends _porn. Right.
Oh my god.
Why are
Wow.
you surprised?
Well, no, I knew this was
the
a thing,
the
but
Animal Crossing video way before
that's a
everybody
good,
else.
that's a good video. But no, I was saying I knew there was like
Why are you shouting?
I don't know. Sorry,
Because
I-
now you're not talking. I'm like you're
I had
shouting.
to
You're getting
burp,
loud.
sorry. I knew there was like what are they called when they like make like erotic
Images.
Fan fictions.
like
Fanfics,
fan
nice.
fictions and stuff.
That's the word.
I know people do that with anime characters like Rule 34. I don't know what's called smut.
Yeah, smut's just
Smut's
a way
just
better word for it.
smut's
Yeah.
just another word for it.
Cool.
But
You've
isn't it
never
a
heard
fun
of
word
being
to say?
smutty?
Yeah, smut's good.
I love
It's a good
smut.
word. You know what word I learned today? I was gonna call you. I was gonna call you a troglodyte. That's a good
I've
word.
known that word. It's a type of like troll, isn't it? It's like a type of troll.
like a
It's like a
caveman.
frog or something. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, we bleeping it out? Like,
No, it's nothing bad.
so
No,
it's
no,
a
no,
bleep?
it's not like
I
that.
was-
I saw this video.
sounds
It's like
bad.
underrated insults to call people. And one of them was an egg or a plum, and I was like, those are good,
I
bro.
call people a banana. I've been calling.
Yeah, that's
I had
good.
this really like sketchy neighbor, and like he doesn't even live near me anymore because he fled his house because he couldn't pay his rent. But
Oh, that guy.
yeah, and he would call I mean, apart from saying very horrible things to people, he would also call them bananas, and I always loved it. It stuck with me. You
I
know?
go with weird. I tell people they're like, because like like words like even like that, calling someone like a banana, call someone like weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
It
throws them
lingers.
off.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
You know, it throws it because if you call someone like a fuck ass, you call someone like a
Yeah.
bitch. It's
Yeah.
like there's no. I feel like there's no merit to it. Like
No.
hear me out. Like you know what I mean? Because it's like
Yeah.
oh,
They're
he's
so
just
common.
he's just cussing me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's common. It means nothing. He's
Yeah.
just cussing me. Call them weird. That's gonna sit with a
Yeah,
person.
does
it's like,
sit
shut
with
the
them.
fuck up, you plum.
Yeah.
You're like,
like-
what?
Yeah, that's gonna
I
sit with a
actually felt
person.
that
Yeah.
in my midsection.
Yeah.
I was
Like,
like,
it's gonna-
oh man,
it's
am I
You're like, I'm
plummy?
a plum? Why is he called, what do they characterize as
We
a
had
plum?
a teacher that I would call, like, I'd always say he looked like a pear. I guess
Let me
it's-
see.
Yeah, he's supposed to say names. Who?
Sure.
But like,
Well, the worst insult you've ever got mad at was when we were on the phone and you were playing Madden.
Yeah, in 7th grade, a guy called me a tomato cake over the
I heard, and then
chat.
all I hear is "fuck" and a table flip. Fucking controller hit the
with,
wall.
He hit me with, like, you've seen, like, you've gotten Madden on your, like, For You page on
Mhm,
TikTok where
mhm.
you see, like, how does this play end? With the
yeah.
player
They've-
kicking the ball down the field, the O-line having a seizure, or the quarterback flying into the stands.
No.
It's like all
No,
three.
it'll give it. yeah.
So good.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So he
All
hit-
fucking three. It's so good.
So he hit me with some bullshit like that and scored. and then like messaged me tomato cake, and I like, fuck, and I
That's
hit
a
the
good one,
table,
though,
and I
eh?
knocked everything over, and it was great.
But that's why back when people would like shit talk us in like Destiny or games, and like you would like go on like actually sending insults. I'm like, no, I'm like just like thank them. I'm like, just send them kissy faces. Like that throws people off.
It does, but like sometimes I just want to.
Some
hope your
people
mother
get
doesn't
like into
you.
it. There was one dude who's like, dude, I'm not even mad. I'm not even fucking mad, bro. Like he messaged me and I'm like, okay, that's good, man. I'm glad you're not mad. And then proceeded to send me 45 screenshots of like his gameplay and my gameplay.
Yeah, I remember.
And I was like, okay, yeah, you don't seem mad at all.
I'm surprised he didn't send you himself like a picture of him and like his like really hot girlfriend.
Yeah,
that he
he's like,
definitely
yeah, look at
photoshopped.
this.
He's like, yeah, what did you do last night, idiot? I did this.
I never get messaged, bro. I
You
wish
never,
I
I know, and you always want to.
I think once was for me, that guy.
I mean,
It's always me.
Gotham City Imposter was bad.
it's always you.
Game.
Those guys.
We were talking though about. I mean, we're past it. We don't have to go back through. But we were saying, my Greg's returned to school.
Yeah.
I just want to tell a quick similar
smile.
story. Yeah, because of the cartoon comics that are porn. I just want to tell it's like my first class that I have to speak and like give like an intro to like over Zoom, right? And so like the prof had like certain questions she wanted us to answer. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna just wing it. I'm just gonna write down a couple of notes. I'm like, 3 points that I want to say, and like we had to introduce ourselves. And I think we have a group project. Yeah, we have a group project in that class. And so I think she wanted us to kind of like, the questions were geared around what are your strengths? So kind of like show how you can appeal to your group members. She didn't say that, but that's what it was, right? So I pride myself in my presentation skills.
Yeah.
I pride myself in the way like I could communicate, like and vocally do that stuff. And like that's one thing I will say that additionally to financial literacy.
Yeah,
I'm good with.
I will give you are good at that.
Yeah.
You're good at talking in front of people.
Yeah,
Financial literacy.
I don't know.
I know, failing that fucking class, eh? But
presenting, yeah.
the presenting, yeah. So like the presenting, I pride, like I find it's good. So I'm like, okay, so presentations. I don't remember what I put for the second. Oh, I'm a hardworking person. I'm like, I'm happy to be the fucking last one there if you need me to be. And the last one, I was just like, I'm easygoing. I'll fucking be able, like easy to get along with, right? A quick 3-point thing. You think now I remember that it would have been easy to say without the fucking notes, right? So I raise my hand. Put my hand up on the little Zoom thing, turn on my camera. I'm waiting for her. The person's going. She's like, okay, Gregory, next. I go to unmute myself. Everything on my screen goes blank. I accidentally, like when you're on a Mac, if you go like this, or you swipe with like 3 fingers, everything disappears. I can't do it because I'm backwards. But basically, I accidentally did that. All the fucking things swipe away. I'm
like-
there. And I'm like,
I'm easy presenting. I'm
good at,
I'm good at going.
I go like no one else. The teacher's like, oh, that's good. It's a good trait to have.
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, hold on, my screen went blank. Give me a moment.
And when I present, it's so financial.
I pull the fucking shit back up. I'm like, yeah, so like now I'm like stuttering because I'm trying to get my thing back. I'm like, everyone's fucking looking at me. Like you said, I'm the fucking face on the screen. And I'm like, I'm like, this is again my first fucking class, and I'm like, okay, sorry about that. She's like, it's okay. I'm like, yeah, so my name's Greg. I'm a 4th-year communication student. I'd say that I excel in presentation.
4th-year weird. Oh, son, such a fucking plum.
Greg, I'm a 4th-year weird. I'm very strong at communications.
It's worse when he says it.
I'm very easygoing out, and I'm will be the last one to do the presentation.
I'll be the last one to present. I'll fucking kill you all.
I just ended off with,
God.
but I'm actually dropping this class. So have a good one, guys. Sorry for
Oh my god,
wasting.
I'm gonna pass out.
Sorry for wasting your time. I'm actually dropping this class.
Yeah, sorry, this was too embarrassing, guys. Oh.
Fucking sweating.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you're like, yeah, I'm good at presenting. The teacher's like, you don't seem like it.
it didn't go that bad. It wasn't that big of a shit show, but I did stutter a couple times because I was trying to get my shit back. And then the first thing I said is I'm good at presentations. And then after that, I turned off my camera. I'm like, how stupid did I look? I just stuttered 4 times. And the first thing I said is I'm good at presentations.
Dum. I'm a fourth year weir. That's such a good one.
Yeah, and the first thing I said is I'm good at presentations. That just means I got to nut up and shut up when presentation time comes, which is not this week, but the week after.
Oh shit, eh?
Yeah.
My seminar,
Oh no, it's quick. It's really short. Yeah, it's a bird course.
Oh okay.
Yeah, fucking.
Yeah, I have a couple presentations, but you only talk for 2-3 minutes each.
That's good.
Yeah.
I used to suck at the ones in front of the class, in person.
Yeah, I suck over Zoom, bro. It's 20
so
minutes of me
bad.
flipping through the slides, and my mouth gets so dry. You can hear when my tongue when you're trying to pronounce a word and your tongue.
My problem is I start to panic.
Well, yeah, then I start
panic,
stuttering, and then I lose where I am, and then I have to go. Okay, let me try again.
And then I'm holding my breath, and I'm they can tell I'm blacking out because I'm swaying. Sweat is just profusely dripping. I can't wear colored
because you're stinky.
I can't wear colored clothing because it looked like I took a bath.
Do you memorize your stuff before going in?
No, I raw dog the fuck out of presentations, bro.
That's why.
Sometimes I don't even know what I'm presenting. I did a presentation second year. I didn't even know what it was about.
No, but what's it called? The reason why I find I excel is because I just put a lot of effort into memorizing my presentation. Yeah,
I'm gonna do that this year.
Yeah, I practice it, I know it, I memorize it, but then after when what I'll do is, and I will do this for 16 hours, over 2 days, I'll spend 8 hours a day just doing the presentation.
Seems excessive.
It's not because I end up freaking
doing
good, right?
That's true,
so you're stinky, sweaty, and he's fucking acing it.
That's
yeah,
true.
but what's it called? I go through, and then what I do is what I'll do for the 2 days before is I'll just present my presentation how I'm exactly gonna say it. And yeah, I get nerves and stuff like that. And even when I get up there, I get nerves, and I might even freeze up. But
you don't freeze up. You're fucking good at it.
I have
You're
but
calm.
the thing is I move past it so quick that you don't even really catch it sometimes. But I know in my head
you catch it
that I froze up and
the thing is once you get into it, I feel then you kind of forget about the.
Here's the biggest.
Okay, no, I was gonna say
I was gonna say here's the biggest thing with presentations. If you want, because it will it's hard over Zoom because you can't see other people. But if you're in class, and this will be a tip for everyone, be different. Do something different. Do something that you're gonna fucking wow the class.
I'm not
because
that creative.
It's you can.
My problem is I just try and be funny, and it doesn't stick with some people.
You don't have to. What's it called? You don't have to be creative because everyone goes up there and all they do is, "Hi there, I'm Greg. I'm Julian. I'm Pepsi. This is our presentation," and they start rolling through the slides. You do something slightly different right
Greg
at the
gets
beginning.
Up there, he goes, "I'm a fourth year weir. I'm so good at going."
And he pops a fucking bar mitzvah.
Yeah.
Real shit though. You do something.
Bar mitzvah.
Oh, bar mitzvah.
If you do something different, you do something to stand out, you'll suddenly notice that everyone in the class will be wowed by it. They'll start they'll be intrigued by your presentation because they're like, holy shit, this person actually thought outside the box. You'll fucking look over to your prof and your prof will be impressed. And then that, at least for me, just gives me tons of confidence to just fucking roll
That's
with the rest
fair.
of
I
my
get the
presentation.
confidence thing.
See,
That's true.
and I get what you're saying, but I don't want to stand out. I don't want anybody to actually be paying attention.
That's my
to me
thing.
while I'm doing it.
I want them to be buried in their phones.
Yeah, me too. I don't want to look at them in the eyes. And my go-to is I try to crack an early joke, and if I get a few laughs, 2 Snickers, my confidence shoots through the roof. I'm I'm a fucking funny guy.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Like I'm a comedian.
But if you crack a joke and you get people to laugh, then they're looking at you.
Greg, I cracked a joke in high school once. I did not land. Do you remember it?
No.
We had a presentation on Darwinism, so it was
high school's rough, bro.
it was survival of the fittest, and my point was survival of the fittest is
Did you point a kid out in the class you think would die first?
No, but my slide was a swimming pool and a guy jumping off the roof, and I'm this guy. Do you not remember this?
I think I repressed it.
I'm this guy is not good at Darwinism. I literally said that. I'm because survival of the fittest, he's gonna die. So because he's gonna miss the swimming pool, and no one laughed. It just didn't land. I was next slide, grab my titties because I'm nervous.
I will say high school is different. I actually high school. I felt presentations were way harder.
Really, I did better.
Kids are judgy, bro. Kids
Yeah,
are judgy.
Yeah, because you're in the same
and you know those kids so much more. Kids are judgy.
But if I had a class where I felt really comfortable in, it was butter. If there was a class I wasn't comfortable in,
You're not cool in high school for doing good on a presentation. And unless, like, maybe, like, if you're cool with people and then you do good on presentation, then you're cool. But that's because you were cool beforehand, not because of the presentation. Do good at presentations in university, people think, like, they're like, oh, whoa, like, I want to, like, that guy's cool. Like, not in, like, a cool sense of, like, oh, he's probably fucks a lot of people.
Wow. Like, oh, that dude.
he does lots of sex.
That dude with the Kermit the Frog impersonation, he definitely fucks.
Where was I going with that
I
one?
have no idea.
no
Are you
clue.
sure you're good at presenting? That's your compare. You're doing a business proposal. You're like, don't you
You think I fuck a lot of people? Because I do.
I'm strapping that. I don't know where that came
No,
from.
that's so funny.
I don't know.
priceless.
Where was I going with that one? I meant just like, you're not cool as in like, okay, they're the freaking like,
Yeah, the
you know,
cool guy,
The
yeah.
cool guy, but in a sense of like, you'll get like respect from people.
Yeah,
As
because they'll acknowledge you. They'll be like, oh, this is
Yeah.
a smart guy who has lots
Like,
of sex.
this guy gets laid.
Yeah.
Like, for sure, dude. Did you hear the way he said onomatopoeia? He gets fucking laid.
Let me grab you a couple waters. Or if you walk out, because like,
I can get it.
I'm sure I can manage it.
just walk straight out and go right. You'll see a bunch of water cases. There should be an open one. The only reason I'm telling you to go is because I was going to say, Julian, did you notice I haven't shaved?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want me part of this?
No, it's just like I need to say the reading.
Yeah.
You'll be back before I'm done.
Yeah.
So it's like, notice I haven't shaved.
I have.
You guys told me not to shave,
Mhm.
right? I'm keeping it. It looks,
I think it's grown in. Like, you know how
it
Keanu's
looks
grows
shit
in?
on the camera. I'll be
No,
honest.
it looks better in like person.
You can't see my mustache on camera.
Oh, you can't? Yeah.
No,
There's a mustache.
but like how Keanu.
Yeah.
I can fucking pull off Keanu.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Like pull this off.
He's
Like,
got, you got the hair, and the beard actually kind of grows in the same.
is this like Keanu?
I don't know. I haven't seen
That's
it.
not Keanu. The hat's messing it up. Well, regardless, I'm gonna shave because I freaking don't like this type of facial hair. And autumn is in the air. The pumpkins are in the patch, and our friends
Yes.
at Manscaped are here to make sure that you don't carve your pants pumpkins when you're grooming.
Nice.
That's good.
That's good.
Never want to carve those pumpkins
Never wanna carve them.
unintentionally.
No, you want intentional carving.
You want intentional carving, and that's what Manscaped gives you, intentional carving.
And make sure that you're keeping things fresh this fall with the leaders in male grooming and their brand new 4th generation of the performance package with the Lawnmower 4.0. Boys, get ready for a cuffing season like no other.
Ooh.
Is fall cuffing season?
No, it's winter,
Christmas is.
Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I
no,
guess-
it's
Close enough. It's
enough.
pre-cuff.
I don't know.
You gotta
and
scout
this is,
now.
it's
You got to
just-
scout. Scouting
it's something
season.
that I need to know. So that's good to know. Yeah, I guess, you know, summer's hot girl summer, and now we got cuffing season. So ready to take the leap into the fall with Manscaped. Join the 2 million men worldwide using Manscaped by going to manscaped.com and get 20% off and free shipping with the code NONCON. That's NONCON. NONCON. Our friends at Manscaped. They're amazing.
They're
I
the
love those
best.
trimmers.
We love them.
Yeah.
They're so great to us.
Two best friends
Sitting in a room, might kiss.
shaving their pubes.
Yep.
Might
Two
kiss.
best friends sitting in a room might shave each other's pubes.
You never
Never
know.
know.
Would you
Not 5 feet apart.
not 5 feet? No.
Why would you
Just
be if you're
one-
shaving the pubes?
Your one friend here sitting here while the other one's down below, just nice
Grooming.
around the.
You can't even say shaving because you got to say grooming.
Grooming.
That's how good the product
That's how
is.
good it is.
You groom. You don't shave.
Julian shaved our friend's ass.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
With the
we-
mower?
No,
That's why it came out bad.
It
no,
did
there's
come out bad.
yeah, it did come up. We could cut this part out, but that was pretty fucking funny.
That was fucking funny. That was funny.
Do you want to tell the story quick?
Yeah, I don't know how it came up in a truth or dare, but it was like shave
Probably me.
your friend's like butt cheek, and I was like, I
And
guess
show
I-
us the
show
hair
us the-
clippings for proof.
Yeah, and I didn't remember doing it, but apparently in the video we watched the next year because we do a little cottage video. I'm watching it and I'm going, oh my god, who's shaving this guy's butt? And I'm like, why are they using my trimmer? I'm like, why is that me?
Why am I using my
Why
trimmer?
am I using the trimmer?
It was the trimmer
That was
Julian
the
uses
best.
for his face.
That was like the best moment of the video, like when the realization
Yeah.
of it was you shaving his ass.
Yeah, it
because
was-
I'm sitting next to Julian. So we're watching the video. I'm sitting next to Julian, and he goes, "Who's shaving his ass?" And then after he goes, "Wait," and I think I go to him. I go, "Dude, that's you." And he goes, "Why is that my razor?"
I use that on my face. That's so good.
No memory.
Yeah, like to clarify, he had no memory because he was drunk. Like he didn't do this sober and then,
No.
repress it. My freaking hair's all messed up now. Yeah, but you know what? Our friend could have shaved his
I
own
wet
ass if he
myself.
had the lawnmower 4.0.
Yes, he could have.
Nice. So again, 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. Use code NONCON.
Thank you, Manscaped, for the Lawnmower 4.0.
Now back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Can you actually say regularly?
Regularly.
I guess it just sounds weird because you make it sound weird, but
But I can't say it very well. That's the problem. Regularly.
Back to the regular scheduled program. Regularly scheduled.
Back to your regularly scheduled programming. I also can't say Abercrombie.
Abercrombie.
I always thought you were joking. I thought that was like a weird joke for you for a long time.
If I do it slow, I can. But if I do it fast, Abercrombie.
That was like Abercrombie, and Hollister were really toxic places if you weren't an attractive young person.
Yeah, it's true. When I was fat as shit,
And you
I walked in there,
Hollister and they're like,
they all smell good and look hot as fuck.
yeah, and you're like,
I'm like 14. I'm fat as shit, and I'm like, "Hey man, how's it going?" He's like 16. He looks like a fucking Greek god.
Yeah.
I'm like, "That's awkward. I don't look like you. Can I still wear that shirt?"
he's like, no.
He's like, "No." He takes his off, and he's just like,
He's like, you see my six
"Did you
pack?
see this 6-pack?"
Especially as a kid with asthma, I had a time limit in there. It was
So
about
Yeah,
15
yeah.
minutes.
By
Like the
16,
clothes.
Pepsi came the guy that made people feel bad about
Yeah,
body
yeah,
image.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I made people feel like shit.
Yeah,
Where's
you
that picture that you had on Twitter? I used to go back to that for motivation every once in a while. I can't find it anymore.
I think it's still there.
Yeah, you took it off, I think. Should I post this picture? Fucking for people? Should I
Yeah,
put
you
it
can
in
put
the
it
thing?
on me.
Freaking
A picture of you?
no, Pepsi. You know
Oh,
which
yeah,
picture I'm
I
talking
know
about.
Exactly which picture.
Yeah, you could put
The
it if you want.
fucking one, or
One
this
where you
guy's
have, like,
absolutely
fucking
shredded.
athletes.
That wasn't even the most like in shape I was actually. There was a point where I was probably like fucking 6% body fat.
Yeah, you were real.
It's not here.
That's when you were like,
That was crazy. I'm not.
you were like, your diet was insane.
leaves and fucking grass.
That was like you were working out a lot and like that's insane, but like how strict you were at your diet
Mhm.
was like,
I don't even know how you do that.
I don't know how I'm so like,
Where did you get any of the motivation from?
You
Were you
could.
bullied?
My
Were you bullied that hard?
No, I wasn't. I just didn't want to be fat.
Because I was gonna say, damn.
No offense to like fat people. There's
No.
nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying I didn't want to be fat.
No, I know, but if it was because you had got bullied, it'd be like, wow,
Be so
good
much
thing
more
for those.
motivation.
Good thing
Well,
for
I
those
did get
bullies.
bullied, so it
Yeah.
probably had a lot to do with it.
yeah.
Those bullies did you a good thing, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to our
You
old
were
friend.
like low key, like you were like chirped, but you were also like super popular. You're like a weird like come up story.
I was like
everybody liked
I was
you.
like the joke, like the people can make fun of,
Yeah, but
but like with me. You
yeah,
know?
like they like
Yeah, you had friends.
like you
Yeah.
were like popping.
Yeah.
It wasn't like you were
Yeah,
like
I was lucky because I could have been like a fat nerd.
yeah, that's what I
that
mean. But
nobody
like everybody
liked.
liked you.
Yeah. I was fat and like funny. It was because we're funny, like like
Yeah.
people liked us. No, like hopefully.
then you
I
got,
hope
like-
you guys liked us.
and then
like,
you got
No, they
fit.
did.
And then you got fit, and everybody was like, "Well, this kid's fucking," and he's cool now too.
I'm not as fit as I was, but you know.
I feel lucky that like I stuck with you too, right? Because I do remember you guys were
I
like
just
the,
know I'm lucky I stuck with Pepsi.
yeah,
too.
but you guys were like the people that you guys had everyone fucking laughing like so many times. Like don't you guys remember
No,
the
you're
fucking?
funnier than I am.
Do you remember?
100%.
They did a play once. Like we had to do like these fucking like skits, and we had to do them for the whole.
Once
fucking
again,
school.
improv.
Yeah,
yeah.
Never
But
planned.
see, like, how can you say you're bad at freaking present? Maybe
That
that's
was
because
elementary school. I don't
right?
know. I peaked
Just
there.
didn't give a fucking shit, right?
Yeah.
So guys, so like we have to do like these skits and shit like that. Now again, so like Pepsi was big. How much would you say you kind of like weighed at that point, like in 8th grade?
What grade was it?
7th or 8th grade.
The heaviest I got in end of grade 8 was about 205 pounds, but I was like 5'6".
It was 8th grade because you were in my class in 8th.
Yeah.
It was
I was
7th
probably
grade. It was
close to
7th. It was
200
7th grade because you were in my class in 8th grade.
Maybe like 180,
yeah,
190.
Class, so, yeah.
Okay, so like 180, right? And so then you got Julian, who was
Not
you-
about 90 pounds.
Yeah, like
maybe.
you might
Yeah, if
not
you're
have
lucky.
even, might not even have broken 5 foot yet.
Yeah, no, it's true.
And so you got them, and they're on stage, and I don't know what the fucking skit was about, but all of a sudden,
It was like a cowboy thing.
yeah,
I don't even know what
Pepsi
it was about. I actually
throws-
think it was like a religious skit.
yeah, no, I think
I
it
was
was.
like,
You know they were filming it and they turned it off.
I think it was a religious skit. I think it was
so,
something
too.
that
I
had to
think-
do with
I
like
think
fucking
they were
Julian.
Jesus riding back from fucking.
Yeah,
and
Julian
that
was supposed to
the
be
donkey.
the donkey.
Oh my God, you're right. It was for religion
Yeah.
class.
Yeah, so
Sorry, I
like
didn't mean
they're
to
doing no, it's fine. So they're doing this skit, and Julian is the donkey, and Pepsi is whoever's riding the fucking
I
donkey.
think
Jesus.
I was Joseph.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
Joseph.
I was
Yeah.
Joseph, and you were supposed to walk next to me. But I'm like, wouldn't it be funny if I did this instead?
Yeah.
Throws him on all fours, gets on top of his back. All the kids are now killing themselves laughing. They're losing their shit. I don't know if the teachers are liking it very much, but the kids are losing their shit, right? But not only does Pepsi do that, Pepsi fucking winds up the biggest fucking slap.
boom,
Right on the ass.
slaps Julian right in the ass and goes, "Giddy up!" And Julian fucking flinches so hard because he not only has this guy 2.5 times his fucking weight on his back, fucking way bigger than him.
And what's funny is I could have been standing. I was sitting and I put my legs up.
Fucking sitting, making Julian hold you.
I was like this.
Oh my god, it
and
was,
I was
so
tracking
fucking
you
good.
across.
So fucking.
You know,
good.
they talked to me after that. I don't want to say their name, but two of the teachers, they're like, we were recording this to put on YouTube for the students so that the parents could watch. Because you were right. It was like a recreation of like the Jesus and the stables or whatever. And I was like, well, I'm sorry. Like, I just thought it'd be funny. And then, like, I could tell that, you know, when a teacher's like trying not to laugh.
Yeah, but they're like, I don't know what to do about this situation.
How am I? You just smacked your friend on the ass.
Yeah.
Like, what am I supposed to
smack
do?
Joseph on the ass.
Because the thing is, the teachers find that shit funny too.
Oh,
They
they
have
have
to discipline
You
you, but
don't
they
find that funny. Come on, you have no sense of humor.
Yeah, they just
Fucking
had to
12-year-old kid riding on top of another twice his size.
Yeah. Like if I rode on your back and did that to you, it still would have probably been funny. But it was just because like
It's funnier because it's also like the premise. I'm supposed to be Joseph.
yeah.
Like Jesus is like father.
Joseph,
you were big
Joseph
as a
definitely
donkey,
slapped a couple donkey asses back then.
Oh, I'm sure.
Back in the day.
He's like, giddy up.
Yeah, that's probably more accurate if we want to be.
It was a good
honest.
depiction. He probably didn't want to walk anymore.
No, so he
Like,
jumped.
this thing's big enough to carry me. I hope.
I hope. Climbed on
Like,
top.
fuck, this thing's
That's
moving
what you
slow.
did too. You went, I hope, and you
Why
threw
do
me to
we-
the ground and jumped on my back.
For the record, I just wanted to end this with, you said, how come we were so better at presenting in elementary
better?
school? Sorry, so much better. I think the problem is if I jumped on a partner's back in university and smacked him in the ass, I would probably be in jail. So,
Could you imagine wrestling a kid to the floor?
no, trust me, it'll be funny.
Get the fuck off.
They're like,
No one's laughing.
I'm like, just get on the floor. He's like, we're fucking presenting about the Eiffel Tower, man.
Get the fuck on the
Going,
floor.
oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna show you an Eiffel
Oh,
Tower.
you like that? Oh.
Guy screaming, the professor's calling 911.
They're like, what is he doing? I'm like, this worked in elementary school.
I got a great grade.
Hi, I'm Greg. I'm fourth year weir.
I'm
Greg,
fourth
a
year weird. I'm so good at going.
I'm good at going, and I love to fucking go last.
I love to go last and present financially.
We fucked up because we were supposed to
All go to the same school together.
we were
doing
supposed to go to the same
program.
school. We said we were going to live together. We didn't do the same program. We said we were going to live together. Somehow we lost that dream in like our last 2 years of high school.
Yeah.
And I never understood that you guys had the hookup for a pretty nice living situation. That would have been cool if we all could have lived there.
Oh yeah, that was a fucking,
Shout out Guido.
Yeah, that would have been pretty sick. Fuck, we really fumbled.
It's on
that
him
one.
for not being more descriptive.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah,
Definitely on him.
yeah.
I got a little place out in Toronto.
Yeah, I
you know,
got a
so-
little place. Fucking 3 huge,
Yeah.
like, big dudes.
it was
You're
a
big.
two-
You're big, man. Come on.
Yeah,
2-floor condo.
2-floor condo, penthouse, basically. Yeah,
It was actually a penthouse.
That's fucking pretty sweet.
Like, oh, that was your little place. He's like, yeah.
Like,
We're like, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
Can't wait
dad,
till you have to-
dad got rid of it. We didn't need it anymore.
yeah, that's
Just,
what
like,
happened for real.
cashed in on a couple mil.
Yeah, easy claps.
Easy 3 mil. So
Easy
I'm like, what's a big place to you?
yeah,
You know?
Like a little, this is like a little sweet spot in the city. Oh, yeah.
It's like just like a little hole in the wall, you know?
yeah,
Just a
we're like,
little,
oh, yeah, it's okay, Guido. We don't want to do
it's like a fucking city view of the CN Tower right next to it.
that. Yeah, dude, we could have partied with Drake. He was probably
Fucking-
Red Cross.
yeah, Real Sports Bar is actually like just underneath us.
Yeah. He's like,
Fucking-
yeah, it has a little diner underneath.
Small little mom and pop. thing, you know?
a little coffee shop or something.
Little coffee shop. We're like, oh, you mean Real Sports Bar? He's like, yeah.
Yeah, the little mom and pop.
It was a little mom, but it's just a small little thing.
Like, oh yeah, a little small thing. Fucking ridiculous.
A hockey rink close by.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
we ever-
A
if
little
we ever-
arena, a
if we
little
ever-
arena.
A small little arena we could skate.
Arena.
If we
place
ever
it-
wanted to go for a little skate.
He's like, you ever hear of it? It's called the Air Canada Center. We're like, what?
We're like, oh, you mean like the one the Leafs playing? He goes, yeah, those guys.
Those guys.
yeah. And
He's
if,
like, yeah, if you want to skate on the weekend, I'll
and
just
if-
call them.
If we want, it's not too far. We could walk down to the field and throw a couple balls around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could toss the rock, you know, play some football.
I was talking
Baseball.
about.
Oh, we could
I
do
was
that
talking
too.
about
We could
the
do
Rogers Center, but
What is the timer?
yeah, we should start wrapping up soon.
Speaking of baseball,
Speaking of baseball, if anybody's been paying attention, the Blue Jays are actually in a pennant race right now. Well, not exactly a pennant race, a wild card race right now. Like Vladimir Guerrero is probably the MVP, but right now, like as usual, like our pitching, it's not matching our hitting, and with 3 live dynamic arms in here,
very live.
aren't you?
I'm
You're fucking ambidextrous. You throw left, you throw right. You throw heat.
Sure, I can if
He
you
goes
want me
both
to.
He
ways.
goes both ways, and
I'm
he
a
throws
switch
heat
hitter.
no matter what. Yeah,
I'm a switch hitter.
yeah. You're like Shohei Ohtani too.
Yeah.
because he bats, he hits, he pitches, he could catch the ball. Honestly, we're a couple of dynamic outfielders and
This will be a cool scene. Catch it.
Yeah.
Look at that from one phone to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
other.
Send it back over here.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Vote Toronto Blue Jays. Vote for us to join the Toronto
vote
Blue
for
Jays.
us to go get it and keep going to present.
Real shit. Do you see how they keep bringing me in? So like, I know
How many
where-
games have you been?
I've been. I went to my second game, but
Yeah.
so the first time they had me sitting out like up a little bit higher, still on level 1, but a little bit higher, just because they wanted me to scope out the whole
They want
stadium.
you to see them.
Yeah.
You know?
They wanted me to scope out the whole
Tell 'em
stadium.
who's
see
good,
what
who's bad.
Not even it was like it was like see what the stadium's like. This is what the experience gonna be like. This is what the fans gonna see when you're playing and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Then after they send me a couple more tickets, bring me and the fam out there. Is
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
sign some.
beautiful day. You know, get down there early. You know, go over to Jack Astor's.
Yeah.
You know, eat some nice things. Walk down right behind home plate. You could see my mom and pops. They're there on TV. And so like
Signed a couple tits.
Yeah.
Huge, bro.
You
There's
fucking-
a couple of little kids Greg was signing on
Yeah.
their foreheads.
They
They
put
throw
out
me-
paper.
While
He's like,
talking to the moms because they were
he's
kind
like-
of cute, he was
yeah,
just
yeah.
signing the kid's fucking
Dad,
face.
the dad's right there. Doesn't
Yeah,
care.
doesn't care. He's like,
They got me. So yeah, they got me down there, literally the first row, watching the game right behind home plate, analyzing, you know, paying attention. Like, this is where you're gonna be playing in a few games and a few days and stuff like that. I'm like, this is amazing. You know, they just were talking about that day about having 4 guys with over a 90 RBI and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So they're really happy to bring me in, being that I have like 180 RBI.
yeah.
But they also then they put me next to the dugout.
Yeah.
Right, the enemy dugout. the
Oh,
opponent
to like
dugout, right?
intimidate them, right?
Well, they were playing Minnesota, and Josh Donaldson's over there, and they're like, they're thinking, since you're coming to the team,
Yeah.
maybe we can entice Donaldson to
To
come
come-
back.
yeah.
Just try and have a conversation
Is
with
that
him.
why he said those nice things about Toronto
Yeah,
after?
dude, so if you
Oh,
didn't
he was
see-
fucking rattled.
So if you didn't see, it's because like I was there, I was talking to Donaldson and everything like that. I
Sweet
said, hey
talking,
man,
right?
Yeah.
he's so happy, and I'm signing an NDA, but you know, if you see me in the D playing
Yeah,
next year, that's what I call him, just because we're cool.
Just because they're tight, right?
yeah.
Real shit. I got really fortunate my dad got tickets and I got to sit at the first row behind home base, and I wasn't on TV. My parents were actually on TV.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
fucking
for the
sick.
fucking baseball game. It was awesome.
fucking crazy.
It was absolutely sick.
One step closer. That's all I know.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Toronto Blue Jays.
Thank you, Toronto.
Yeah.
See you
Show our
soon.
stuff. We throw way better than Conor McGregor.
Wrap it
Yeah,
up.
oh man, that was brutal.
We will
see you later.